Hey y'all, this is definitely a different setup. I'm currently at home in Georgia. I'm here for the holidays, just for a recharge because I love my home in DC. But when I think about that place, I think about school, and it's just like, no. But today is kind of like a get ready with me, but not really. Like, it's not going to be as in depth as the last video. It's not going to be an hour because, honestly speaking, having the patience to edit that, because it was over an hour before I even started editing. So to have the patience to edit that and rewatch it, I got so sick of the video. Not gonna hold you. There's still gonna be some great content, but I feel like with the hour, my bestie told me, she's like, the hour was good as like an introduction of like who I am. So now y'all have a gist of who I am. But yeah, today's main focus is the solstice, the Negro solstice, as Twitter likes to call it. What I say? Twitter's hilarious today. Black Twitter is, and I have the privilege of just being on Black Twitter and Howard Twitter. Hilarious. But I actually, like, all jokes aside, I might put in some of my favorite, memes that I saw. But I want to actually, like, for real talk about the importance of today. And I also want to, like, do my makeup, just take a picture or a few, because I haven't taken pictures in a while, like a minute. And it's just like, I need to put in the effort of, a decent pic, not even decent, a great picture. Because when I put in efforts, like, the numbers show. When I just wake up like, when I put in the effort, I was like, let me just knock out like 2 birds with 1 stone. Let me get cute for some pictures and put out a video, because you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent for this YouTube stuff to work out. So we're gonna get into it. I took some notes about, the solstice, because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know a lot about it. But as, besides the tweet, the tweet that this one girl said, which, like, prompted, the superhero rhetoric on the internet. Today is really a very important day. So, like, me preparing for this day, I know that let me stop, because I know damn well I can't do my eyebrows and talk. But preparing for this day, I definitely did a lot of manifesting, and I did a lot of just journaling. Also, side note, your vote influences everything. If you are in Georgia, please vote for the runoff. Honestly speaking, your political party is what it is, but whatever. Just vote. Okay, Georgia, please vote. Get them Democratic seats. Just put it out there. Get them Democratic seats. Please, please, please. If you even turn 18 right before the think it's January 5th or 4th runoff, you can still vote. So just please vote. Please, please, please vote, because it's very pivotal. We need them 2 seats. And 2. Your vote influences everything. I kind of prepared, not gonna hold you, because it's just like, it's a lot of information, you feel me, about everything that goes on for today. I had to take notes. I actually had a guided meditation today, and that was cool. I'll get into that later. But like, preparing for the day, you know, you have to do like a lot of inner work with yourself, a lot of shadow work. You just have to be clear with your intentions and your manifestations of like what you want, because this is a very, very special, you know, period in time. But I'll get into that. I will get into these eyebrows though, and then we gon', you know, fast forward to that. Y'all know the drill. I was really into this album. If you haven't heard of Cleo Sol, CLEOSOL, she is amazing. I just discovered her like maybe 2 weeks ago, because I love Alex Isley, and I was listening to one of her radio stations on Spotify, and she popped up. I was like, oh, this is a cute song. I was her album. The album is amazing, and the entire album, love it. But I had to pull myself away from that, because I definitely was gonna be here singing to myself on camera, and y'all would not know, because I'm not gonna get copyrighted. But one of the things that I prepared for, you know, the solstice. Well, let me see what I wrote down. First of all, let's see. So this is like winter solstice, so it's like the standstill of the sun. And it usually just means that the sun rises. Mind you, I'm not an expert, so just notes, but the sun rises and sets in the same place, so it looks like as if it's standing still. And I think it has something to do with like Saturn. I know it has something to do with Saturn, but it's just, I don't know the entirety of the details. But I would recommend the video. I'm gonna put it in this video, because I did my guided meditation with Siete Says. I think that's her name, but I know that's her channel. So I'm definitely gonna link her channel below, link the video below, because she gives a lot of good tips beforehand, before we start the meditation, and just about what is going on. So she'll definitely like really, you know, get you more, you know, informed about it. But I definitely took some notes from like different things I've read and stuff, but most of her stuff is like the pivotal, you know, point of what everything that I learned. I'm sure we've all, you know, felt as if though 2020 has revealed a lot of stuff. I feel like I've talked about this in my last video, but I describe it as like the wool being removed from everybody's eyes. But that's the running theme of 2020. And some of the points that I picked up from her video is that you have definitely survived 100% of your worst days. That really like stuck with me, because it's just like, that is very much true. Because I had some really bad days even prior to 2020 that I thought that I would never get over. I thought I was just gonna be just sad forever, sad till I died about this one thing. And then like I wake up one morning forgetting about it, like, oh, I forgot all about that. But one of the things that I definitely prepared for, you know, this conjunction, what is the correct term? The Great Conjunction. It's called the Great Conjunction. It happens every 20 years, but this specific alignment happens every 200 years, and that's why it's very, very important to like whatever you want to manifest, do it now, write it down. Some of the ways that I did it, I definitely journaled before I went to sleep. it just felt, you know, I felt that's another way of manifesting too. You don't have to just, not manifesting, sorry, but that too, but meditating. You don't have to like the traditional sit in a position. Like, I definitely feel like I meditate when I write. I feel like everything is just in my pen. Like, everything how I feel. Like, shout out to my bestie. She told me about like having a prayer journal and just writing about things and how you feel. And that's definitely, okay, mom. that's that's definitely helped me. Okay. All right. She's cooking, so I can't even get mad. You know, it's a free meal. Shout out to being home, not having to cook for yourself, period. I feel like every time that I do write my prayer journal, I just feel relieved, and I feel like I'm meditating while I'm awake. And I do also feel like I'm an awake manifester too. Like, I don't have to, you know, sit in a state of, you know, just cross-legged, closed eyes. Like, I feel like I manifest waking up, like just being up, I manifest. And I really do appreciate that. But, you know, manifesting is in itself is just like creating your own reality. Because people think that the world is what, you know, creates who you are, but everybody who came before us created the world that we're in right now. So why can't you create your reality? Think about it. Think about it. That's why it's very important, and you just have to work within yourself. The main point of, you know, what happened today, and I don't think it's like a one-day thing. I think it's like a period between like now to like Christmas Eve, and then like the Great Conjunction is from like now to Christmas Day. Like, so yeah, winter solstice is from like yesterday to Christmas Eve, and then the Great Conjunction is from like today to Christmas Day. So it's just it's like an open portal to like get in your manifestations, because they're coming in faster at this time. So that's what I feel like is very, very important. But, you know, enough with the talking. We're gonna get back into it and like how I feel and stuff like that. But this is not like a really, really like makeup heavy thing. I am gonna do my makeup because I want to take pictures, but I am gonna fast forward to like the main parts because I feel like jamming. So I'm gonna hit y'all in a minute. Okay, so I'm done with the eyes. It was getting tricky because, you know, it was giving very black eye, and I don't like that. Like, you have to have a balance between, you know, eyebrows and the lid itself, because you look like you have a black eye, and it was scaring me. I was like, hold on, I don't like it. But oh, let me talk about my experience with, you know, the actual guided meditation by Siete Says. It was awesome. It was great. I definitely really recommend that video, because you don't have to have watched it as soon as it was live, you know, because it was live, it wasn't recorded. But firstly, it was beautiful to see thousands of people, you know, ready to do it with her, because I found her off of TikTok. Actually, like, a lot of her stuff will come up on my For You page, and I'll just be like, let me look into this. And like, one of her videos was talking about the day, and it's been a couple days that's like similar to this, not as important as this, but similar to this, that like people could do guided meditations, not just like with her, but like in general. And I just didn't do it. I just didn't feel like it would work, honestly. And I honestly feel like you have to go into it believing that it's gonna work. Like, you have to have faith. Doing something just because it's not gonna get you far. So I really had to be in that mindset to like actually want to do it. But this time around, I definitely wanted to do it. I was just like, you know what? It doesn't hurt to try it out. You know, let me just do it. But yeah, she's definitely talked about just a lot of good things. I really, really, really want y'all to look at the video. Along with creating our own reality, she talked about when you hit rock bottom, it's only up from there. A lot of people have their spiritual awakenings when they're at rock bottom. I definitely had mine at rock bottom. Yeah, most definitely had mine at rock bottom. So but everybody's different. But that's when it just really like nudged me and like, girl, come on, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? So there's that. What else? The whole point of us like doing, you know, the guided meditation, because it was like a good like 6,000 of us in that live, like just getting ready for it. What we were doing basically was just like praying for a new world, ushering in a new world, because as y'all can see, a lot of things are changing. Like, a lot of things are changing. So, and it's like, it was easy to just feel as if though, you know, nothing was going right, you feel me? Especially under the last administration. Cause it just felt defeated, you feel me? But, you know, now we're back to regular racism. Cause that was ridiculous. Junction was like, we did it at like 1:20 p.m. and it was just great. But even prior to that, like with me journaling and stuff, like the next morning when I woke up, I had to wake up early. But the next morning when I woke up, I felt like very refreshed. Like, mind you, I had been up since like 1, but I had to wake up at like 8:45. I just felt refreshed, honestly speaking. It just felt like I felt like I was at a really high vibration, and it just made me feel like, oh yeah, today's gonna be a good day. Most definitely, I could feel, you know, things working out in my favor. You feel me? And just being overall grateful. That's the main point. It's like you have to be grateful. You have to be grateful in general while you're waiting on things in life, because everything that you have right now is something that you've prayed for. I say that a lot, but it's definitely true. So you have to be grateful for what you have right now, for new things to be ushered in. But some of the things she talked about was like synchronicity and angel numbers, and I'm a firm believer in angel numbers. Y'all know this. But I'm going to talk about some of the things that, you know, she's talked about, and like her, you know, description of it and stuff. But for instance, 111, new energy is coming at you. 1 is first. You feel me? New energy is coming at you. 222 is like partnership. It doesn't have to be a relationship, but just like being grateful for like the people that you have in your life that are like positive influences to you. And like it don't have to be like, you know, family wise either. It can be jobs and stuff. 333, mind, body, and spirit. Same as like 444, like it's just like a confirmation that you have your spirit guides and your angels there with you at that moment, like confirming that you are where you need to be. 555, one of my favorites. It's on my arm. It means change, and change is not always bad. It's just like letting you know like it's about to be some change going on, and that could be really, really positive. So those are the ones that, you know, she talked about that I also see a lot personally. But yeah, like I just felt really light afterwards. I just felt like, you know, everything is gonna work out for me. It just felt everything that I ever was worried about. It's just like I don't need to worry about things like that. I just need to worry about my happiness, and everything else will follow. When you do what you're supposed to do in life, everything else is gonna follow. It just is. And I feel like that's an important thing to remember. Don't get caught up in the details. Just don't, because you're gonna stress yourself out, because nobody knows everything. And trust me, being a Virgo and having control freak tendencies and always trying to know like what's happening next could be a death in me. But I really have to like get out of that, because you're gonna stress yourself out and you're never gonna get your answers. So just live your life. Just live it, babes. Ooh, but some of the questions that you probably want to ask. Ooh, I almost embarrassed myself. Some of the questions that you want to ask right now, I wrote down. How has this year changed my life? And like, what are my intentions for the next year? I feel like 2020 has put everybody at a standstill, and it's just made you like focus on what's important, because anything in life, whether it's a job, whether it's, you know, family, friends, could be going like that. And 2020 is definitely a testimony to that. Like, and it's everything that happened is sad, but it just really goes to show that like you have to enjoy things while they're here. Do not get caught up in the day-to-day. We were forced to slow down. So I would just personally just focus on things that you want out of life right now, and like making a game plan on how you're gonna make it happen. So I was highly suggest doing that. Hey y'all, I had to take a break. I had to eat. Let me open this back up. I'm about to do my hair. It's giving very late night photo shoot. I had to make myself get up, because I definitely was about to be like, you know what? Let me just wipe this face off and go to sleep. But I put in all this work. I'm not gonna let it go to waste. So, the last part that I really want to get into before I start doing my hair is just overall how I felt, you know, because like the jokes on Twitter, hilarious. But again, today was a very, very, very important day. And I'm really proud of myself for actually taking the time to write out my manifestations and making sure I put in the effort behind that to get where I want to go, because I have goals in life. And it's easy to just get stuck in like the mundane of things and stuff. And I just really am grateful that I took advantage of, you know, the Great Conjunction and the Winter Solstice. But yeah, we're about to get into this hair, and then we're gonna close out. But yeah. So this is the final look. I just realized it's my second time doing a bang. I don't know, I just like it. And I like this color. I feel like red is me. But I just want to close this out by saying that I got my powers. I got my powers. Yeah. No, but for real, like I do feel not a significant change, but I definitely feel as if though things are only up from here. Honestly speaking, I just feel like I did the groundwork and I just have to have faith and let it happen. But thank you for coming along with me, talking about the solstice, talking about the Negro solstice, you know. I definitely appreciate it. I hope you got your powers. Okay, I hope you did the groundwork, the inner work, the shadow work to get where you gotta go. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I'll see y'all later.